Yeah, okay.
We were both basically where you are.
Yeah.
Jonathan said, have you picked anything up from here?
From the camera.
And literally we moved the light, the torch around, and exactly where Jonathan was standing, there was literally a guy, it was a top hat, just completely black, like a shadow black. Guy with a hat, like a captain's hat, he was just pointing like this.
Yeah. It's really strange.
And I just stopped dead, and Jonathan said, yeah, I know, I've seen it too. And I said, what? And he said, well, first thing I saw was an orb. He said, and then I just saw the figure, and I said, yeah, well, that's what I've seen, a figure of a...
Was he pointing to the bomber car?
He was pointing in this direction.
In that direction?
Towards the direction of the bomber.
Well, what do you think we should do? Do you think we should just stand near the bomber and be really quiet and see if we can pick any noises up?
I feel that it is an area in which, you know, we're likely to get something there.
Okay. Shall we stand near the bomber then?
Yeah, yeah. And if this man was pointing in that direction, he's pointing in the direction of the bomber. Now, there is a drawing of the energy, so they've got to. They're drawing us to it, definitely.
Should we stop here?
Okay.
If everybody just stands really quietly. Right, stand. Right, shh. Shh.
Come on. Please, just for the ears alone, for the hearing, please put your effort into making some kind of gesture, noise.
Did you hear that?
No, mister.
Listen. And again. Please, come on, please.
Oh, they're back there.
Did you hear that?
That is not wind or anything like that, Effie.
I keep seeing shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Just over there to the left.
Yeah, I've got an idea. What? There's 3 of you, and there are 3 cameras.
Okay.
Why don't each one of you take a cameraman and go into a separate corner?
Yeah.
If anything happens, you can call the others to you. How's that?
Okay.
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Derek,
Okay.
which corner would you like to go in?
That corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yvette, which one would you like to go into?
That one.
This one here? Phil?
I'll go with Derek.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. It's just one.
I'll go down there.
I've just
You go,
heard
John.
something
Yeah.
from...
I'll go down there.
over here.
We decided to split into small groups. Derek, Jonathan and John Dibley, one of our cameramen, were in one group. Craig, Carl and myself had decided to go to the area where Carl had seen the shadow of an officer. And Phil and Rick sat quietly near the bomber.
Right, so are we just going to be quiet?
Yeah, we're just going to be quiet for a second.
Yeah.
A few minutes.
From your point of view, I mean, could you not like look at it sort of like the noise is like creaks or anything? Because it isn't.
Yeah, there could be just normal building noises. Because a hangar hits at quite a high speed and it will catch the wind. I mean, the slightest noise echoes all the way down the hangar. It's like I say, you hear a noise that sounds right next to you and you could have actually been the other end of the hangar. You've got to admit though, it's a very spooky atmosphere.
Profile was looking that way as well. See the peak of his cap? Actually, no, he could have, because you could see his finger, but his arm wasn't long. So he could have been pointing over there. Where Derek is.
Come on. We're all thrilled with your effort. And we're absolutely thrilled that you're here. Please.
Whilst Derek was trying to communicate with the supposed spirits, something had started to happen to Jonathan. The hangar was freezing, but Jonathan was burning up.
You know who I am, don't you? Okay. If at any time you feel uncomfortable, please tell us that, won't you?
I feel warm.
You feel
Very
warm?
warm.
Okay. Yeah, you are. He is as well.
God, you're cold.
Yeah, you are hot.
I can assure you you're all right. Okay? Everything's safe and everything's okay.
Oh, big orb. Big orb just came right in front of the screen. Is there anybody there?
Is there anybody here with us in the hangar? I thought that was interesting. Where,
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Yes. Right.
Flash that light. No, get the light.
Is there anybody there? Norman? You here? Anybody here with us now? What I find quite interesting is the fact that Carl and Jonathan both saw the same thing at the same time.
So would you put that down to unexplainable?
The only other thing I can think of it being is a shadow cast by somebody else. But there was nobody there. There was only because we just walked into the other corner of the hangar. So, but it's good that they both independently witnessed it at the same time.
Do you want to sit in the chair?
Why am I sitting in the chair?
That's it. Keep going.
Fuck. But what was that?
I think it was.
Something fell from above. Something fell.
Nothing can fall from above.
Yeah, but it did. Someone's throwing something. Something is throwing something.
Something rolled on the floor.
No, it didn't. It hit the glass. There's glass there and it hit the glass. I'm telling you. That's what happened before.
Yeah, but something hit the floor.
No, it didn't. It hit the glass cabinet. It fell from above and hit the glass cabinet. I'm telling you.
Something hit this glass.
Yes.
Yeah. It was like a pebble.
2 stones had fallen onto us. Was it coincidence, or had someone thrown them? We were confused as to why this had happened, but we were about to be more mystified when we heard about Jonathan.
He's here and he's very, very, very hot. If you place your hand on his forehead, Carl, you know that he's...
You know, Jonathan. You know where you are. You are boiling.
He's very hot, isn't he? Absolutely. Feel his forehead, ever. He's...
Oh my God, are you all right, sweet?
Yeah. You see, this could also be thought transference through a spirit person who's undergone, bless, situations of burning at last moments in an explosion.
He's burning up. His wrists are just...
Slowly, eh?
Maybe feeling, post-traumatic shock after, so
Yes.
picking up the feelings of...
Yes.
Yeah.
His sensitivity is just like drawn him in.
Right, I've
Got
got
you.
you. Got you.
Yeah.
Let's just get Jonathan out into the fresh air.
Yeah. Okay. Just take your time, nice and slow.
We all escorted Jonathan outside into the fresh air, where shortly after he was back to his normal self. Meanwhile, the rest of us carried on.